Hello everybody, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome at long last back to Banished. Here we are again in the town of Xanadu, and things are going along quite nicely. We have a quite large population. Our city spans a large area of a mining town over here. We have a residential district and farming area over here, which extends quite some ways right over to this other one, which was our original farming district. And we have our more industry-based town over here, as well as a couple little settlements around the place. Big area of churches, a bunch of little industries over here where we can gather up various resources, and that's been working out pretty well so far. But I think it's about time we tried to branch out into something new. So what we're going to try and do soon is we're going to try and set up a orchard town over here. That is one of the main resources in the game that we have not been able to take anything out of. We haven't had any kind of orchard-based thing up until this point, so we're going to do our best to get some. In order to do that, though, we're first going to need to expand our food production, because if we build up a whole new section of town and we don't have any more food to begin with, we're going to have some serious problems. We're also very difficult at dealing with our capacity right now, because we have so much food, which is an interesting conundrum. We need more food, but we already have too much food. Oh, person just got crushed by a rock. That's no good, but we'll have to make do. So, what we're going to try and do here is lay down some more farms around this part of town, because if we can do that, we should be able to expand quite nicely. So we'll set up some 10 by 10 fields over here. There we go. Is that the right size as the other ones? Doesn't look right. Seems to be. Alright, and more 10 by 10 fields, more 10 by 10 fields, because once we can get them set up a little bit more, we'll be able to add more crops. We're probably going to go all the way around this way. Put one in here, does that fit? Yep, 10 by 10 field fits there. And there, perfect. Doesn't quite match up with these buildings though, which is a little bit unfortunate. Or with this set of farms, which is also a little bit unfortunate, but we'll make do. We'll just stick some over here next, I think. It's less than perfect, but it will do. And another 10 by 10 field in there, and if fit one more in here. Oh, hang on, that's not right. There we go. Alright, that'll have to do. We have a little bit of space here, but we might do something with that. We might put a path through there. We have a trader who's arrived. Okay, let's go see what he wants. He wants to give us sheep and cattle. Alright, no thank you. We got plenty of those already, as our massive farming district makes pretty clear. Lots of sheep, lots of cattle. Alright. So, we're starting to get these farms cleared out, which is good. That's all you need to do to actually make them available for farming. We're going to pause this so we can make sure we actually get them started. We don't have a whole lot of options on what we can grow on them, though. You can be corn, you can be wheat, you can be squash. Doesn't really matter at the moment. Add another couple people there. Oh, we're out of laborers. That's right, that's another good point. We might not have enough people to actually run these successfully, but hopefully we'll be able to get some more people soon. More people are growing up. Ah, perfect! Nomads arrived at the town hall. How many nomads? 44 nomads. Okay, welcome to Xanadu. You know what that does? That brings us above 300 population. We did it. We made it above 300 population. That was fast. We did it though. That's awesome. Alright, put them to work. Put them in farming jobs. We're going to add... Those farms are already built. That's fine. Alright, I kind of want to put some more industries in here, but that doesn't work too well with these farms. I might actually remove these two and put more industries in, and then we'll fix this up in a second. Yeah. Come to think of it, I don't actually like where these have been placed. So we remove these ones. We'll put some more stuff in here and kind of work around that way. Because one thing I'd like to be able to do, especially since we have so many people now, is to set up a couple more services. Like adding another brewery in would be a great way for us to get more alcohol to keep our happiness high. Stick another tavern in there. I don't think we need too many of these other resources right now, but I don't want to run in an area that's going to block things off. So we're going to build some farms down this way instead, which should fit the space a little bit better, and also not... How big did I make that one? That's 10 still. Okay. Make sure that doesn't fail to match up with the others in the area. Come on now, 10 by 10, there we go. So we'll leave it like that for now. That has 4 more farms. But we are going to get to work here. We got a lot of stuff that needs doing. Get some more builders at work here. Since we have a brewery to build, and we're probably going to need a school soon if we have another one, rather, if we have all these new people coming in, because they're going to want to become students and whatnot. Look at that, there's so many people. So many of them. Alright, well, at the moment, I have 2 people without jobs. Oh, that's because I deleted one of the farms, that's right. Alright, so that'll be fine. We do want to start probably building that housing, though, because we're going to need it in a hurry, so we're probably going to stick it over in this area. So if we're to do that, we need a bunch of stone houses. I'm not sure exactly where in this area I want to put it, though. We've got a bunch of space up here we could probably use for homes. That might work out pretty well. Plus, I think it's also far enough away from the point of death where your people will just start dying because they're walking too far to get there. I think before we build homes, though, I was going to quickly take a quick look at our boarding house. Is this thing full? No, there's plenty of space in there, guys. You can get houses all you want. Just go live in the boarding houses. Alright, so that's fine. We're going to come back over here, double check our space. I think we're going to stick down a market first. Stick a market over here somewhere. And we can build our town around that. I think this will do. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll stick our market down there. It's going to take them a little bit of time to build it, but we should be okay. We can afford to put some more stone cutters in now as well, so we'll do that with some of our laborers, bring ourselves up to 20, because we're going to need a lot of stone soon, since we're planning on adding in a whole ton of houses, and those take 40 stone each. So, we need to be ready for that. Alright, though. We've got to make sure that our food production is still going on, because these guys are going to need all this food, otherwise we're going to burn through our resources incredibly quickly. So we need to get those farms up and running. I might even add another layer of farms, but I think this basically goes right up to the edge, so that's fine. Alright. We're playing a lot of this on 10 times speed, because there's a lot of things like resources that we just need to gather quickly. One other thing I'll do with my laborers is come over this way and tell them to harvest trees from this area, because we're going to be using it to plant new trees, so we don't need to have all the old trees there, and that'll get us some more wood that we'll be able to use later. Don't want to cut too much into these guys' space, though, so we'll try not to cut anything else down there for the moment. And this should be good. This should... Whoa! Tornado has touched down. What do you mean a tornado has touched down? I've never seen this before. Where's the tornado? Where's the tornado? Whoa! I don't see... Whoa! There it is. Look at that! What does that do? I've never seen this before. Oh, man. Destroys the trees. Wow. This could be bad. That's cool, though. I've never seen this. It's gonna go right across our town, isn't it? Oh, man. I don't want to just watch this, but I kind of want to just watch this. See what happens. Come back over there and check up on it in a second. We've got to add a person to our tavern. Got to switch them over to using wheat. Man, it's just cutting a swath through the trees. Hopefully it stays over here and doesn't destroy anything of ours. It looks like it might wipe out these guys. Wall in the Gatherer was killed by a tornado. Yep, a bunch of people getting killed by tornadoes. Wow. Oh, there's a herdsman killed by a tornado. Ooh, and a hunter. Guys, you should have left. Should have left. It looks like we got off really lucky here with this tornado, though. It's missed almost our entire civilization. Man. That could have been really bad. Hopefully it just keeps going this way and doesn't come back now. Oh, I think it's going away. Ooh, that was scary. That could have been way worse. We had about 4 deaths there, but... yeah, that could have been much, much worse. Well, we've just survived our first in-game tornado, so that's fun. This is some pumpkins in this one, and some pumpkins in this one. But yeah, that's crazy. Alright. Go back up to super speed again. Man, that was madness. I was not expecting that. Alright, well, that's definitely an adventure and a half. Once we get all these trees cut down and we start building our market, we'll be able to really get things underway here, I think. The problem is that we have no laborers anymore because everyone's on jobs now. I think I might take those stone cutters back so we can get our wood cutting done quicker so we can build our projects sooner. We just get another... No, okay. Okie doke. We got plenty of food, but it's draining quite quickly. It'll get punched back up again when the harvest starts like this. That'll help us with our food situation nicely, but for now it's going to still be a bit of an issue. Might want to build a couple more farms still, because we're still a little bit low, given that we just added a ton of new people, and we're kind of in a dangerous food situation already. If I add one more 10 by 10 farm here, there we go, that might help a little bit more. We're going to be adding in orchards, and the whole thing about orchards is that they're a great way to get food from trees, but the problem with orchards is that they have a bit of an issue with the fact that they take about 4 years to actually start producing food. So, while we can easily get it going, it might be a bit of a problem if we can't actually complete it. What we are going to do, though, is we're also going to stick a stockpile over here. Stick a stockpile in this space here. That'll help them put their trees somewhere. If we prioritize that a little bit higher, then we'll actually be able to use it so that we can carry the trees all the way back home again. So we'll hopefully prioritize those trees. They'll get done quicker. We'll be able to actually use this space, which would be great. Looks like they're prioritizing that nicely, so that's good. Because once that stockpile is complete, they won't have to walk so far anymore, which would be ideal. Look at all those people. Look at all those people. Holy cow. We got a bunch of people who just aged up, which is good. There we go. Now the stockpile is ready for use. Now people shouldn't have to walk so far with all that wood. But oh man, crazy situation this is all turned out to be. Alright. We survived our first tornado. Can we do anything else productive with this time? I hope so. We've got a trader who's arrived offering cherry seeds and corn seeds, both of which I already have, I believe. Take a look over here. Trade items. Yeah, we have cherries and corn already. Alright, well, that's not going to work for us, but that's alright. Hope we're here. How have we not claimed that iron already? That's weird. We had such an iron shortage, and there's a bunch just over there. Let's go grab that, and then we will continue onwards. Now, we're getting close, I think, to where we're going to be ending this episode, most likely. We are going to start some more crops in the fields over here, though. You can be a squash, and you can have 2 more workers. There we go. We have a good number of laborers right now. If our population keeps growing like this, which I expect it to once we build all these new homes, we're probably going to start building some more mines, but not for iron so much as for coal. Because getting coal will allow us to start building up steel tools instead of iron ones, which I believe last longer. And that will be very useful to us. It also provides us a good alternative to using firewood to heat homes in the winter, which would be nice. So hopefully we can get that going pretty quickly. It will take us a little while to get all this going, though, because there's a ton of resources that need to be brought over here. Alright. Alright, we'll let them do that for a little bit. How is our grave situation going? We have about 40 graves in there. What about our other graveyard? Over here we have about 30 graves. Okay, so we have a good amount of free grave space to be used later, so that's good. Why is this farm not growing anything? That's weird. They just didn't plant any. They planted like half a row of pumpkins and then stopped. That's always weird when that happens. Alright though, overall our food situation is still fairly dire, but it might not be the end of the world just yet. We might still be able to turn things around here. Now, do I have enough room to put in... There's a hill here, right? That's why there's no farms there. Do I have enough room to put in some more farms anywhere else nearby? We do need to boost up our food supply. I don't want to use this area because this area is probably mostly going to be quarries and mines. Our quarries are digging away nicely though, which is great. Alright, there's a huge unused area over here with lots of resources in it, but I can't easily get there because it makes my population explode. So that's something to watch out for. We're getting a pretty nice supply of alcohol now, although that is using up our food faster, so it might not be a good idea to have that going on. But you know what? People can forget they're a little bit hungry if they have alcohol to drink. And, oh, Dale the Miner was killed by a cave-in. That's annoying. It's always sad when people die from those random deaths just because you're trying to get resources. We have a trader here, though. Do you sell seeds for trees? You have pear seeds and plum seeds. Sure, okay. Well, we'll try and buy those from you. In order to do that, though, we're going to bring over like 300 hide coats. Not hide coats, warm coats. We have tons and tons of warm coats, and I'm pretty sure we can afford to actually cash in on that supply now, especially since we have an easy supply of leather and wool. So we'll do this. Let's double check how many we actually have, though. First, inventory. Warm coats, we have 370. We can afford to get rid of 300-ish. I don't think we need to sell all 300. I think it's like 250 or something that we need to get about 5,000 credit return. But we will bring over 300 and see if we can't get them to buy some seeds, because this is perfect. Oh, I might want to put some more people working in here quickly. There we go. That should help speed up the rate at which the things are acquired, because we want pear seeds. Yeah, they're 20 each, so we'd need 250 to get 5,000. Yeah. Let's just change this from 300 to 250. There we go. Perfect. Now we should get exactly the number we need. Will take them a bit of time still to go gather them, because I don't know where they're all hidden. But we should be okay. People are getting a bit hungry, which is a bit worrying. I don't like seeing starving people ever on our map, because you never know what that's going to do. That tornado really did just cut down all the trees in that area. Surprisingly enough, it didn't pull anything from nearby. I kind of thought it would, but it didn't. We lost a bunch of harvest this year, it looks like, because winter came a bit earlier than we expected, which isn't great. But we're actually doing okay here. We're back up to like 24,000, which is where we were at before we had all those nomads come in, so we might have a pretty stable food situation here for us to build up our orchards. Then we can hopefully support a larger population while we try and set up some bigger mines. Alright though, overall this is looking pretty cool. This is looking pretty good, although our stockpiles are disturbingly empty. Disturbingly so. Oh well, for now it's looking pretty good. For now it's looking pretty good. Oh, they left! No, I forgot to trade with them in time. Dang it. That's annoying. Well, we're just going to leave those warm coats there, and hopefully we get lucky and somebody else comes back and offers us a bunch of seeds again. That was my own fault, though, for looking around and forgetting what I was doing. So, I think we will try and build some more homes. Expand this a little bit more. Just going to build one more row for now, though. Stick in another street here, because we're going to need a bunch of places for our farmers to live, and this allows us to sort of expand out in this direction. And we'll stick another road in there as well. Perfect. So that should work out nicely. Okay. Once they get all those built, we'll be even better off, but so far this is looking pretty solid. We got a lot of stone and iron and stuff sitting around over here. We probably gathered all this already? Yeah, we did. Okay, fair enough. So, we're also going to want to build like a school over here, most likely. So if we... There's a hill there, which is going to make this a bit more difficult. Probably going to stick it over in this side, so we can use this whole area for orchards. If we do stick a school over there, what would be the best place to put it? If we look at our industry buildings here, a schoolhouse does actually fit between those two streets, does not fit easily really anywhere else here, which is unfortunate. It does fit there, but I don't really want to put it in the back. Maybe I do. Do I want to put it in the back? Can I get a road back there easily? Kind of. Interesting conundrum. I'm not sure exactly where to put that, but we'll have to wait and see. We're going to start building some orchards soon, because it takes a long time for them to actually start producing anything, so we might as well get them built now while we can. But one thing we have to be careful about is if we're within the range of a forester's lodge with one of our orchards, they will come and cut down the grown trees. So we have to make sure we do not start in that area. But yeah, we're going to take our orchards. We're going to plant them in this area over here. One 15 by 15 orchard coming right up. Actually, where does that go? Does that go into this area? I'm not sure if it touches that line. If we take our first orchard and place it in here, 14 by 15 isn't ideal, but if we do 15 by 15 it cuts into that space. We could do them here instead, but I'm planning on building more houses there anyway. I really have to plan this out a little bit better. Otherwise, it's going to be hard for us to accomplish anything. We got a lot of adults growing up, though, which is good. So we're going to use this time now to start those mines, because it's good to get those going now while we can. So we'll stick in another mine. There's another mine, and there's another mine. We're doing for 2, actually, right now. which is a lot of mines, but that should be enough to really get our production going. Alright, and now we have to come back here and take a look at this mess. So, with all of this going on, how do we want to arrange these trees? I don't think we're actually going to build anything else in this space if we can help it. We'll build over this way if we have to add more buildings. We might want to put a graveyard over here somewhere because there's a lot of prime real estate, but I don't think we're going to. For now, we're just going to put in some orchards. We're not going to worry about adding in new buildings. We are going to build them a little ways away from the roads, though. We'll put them about this far away. Since we want to get two 15 by 15 orchards, we can't use all of this space perfectly anyway, because you can't fit another orchard in this space. There's just not enough room. So if we build some 15 by 15 orchards here, there we go. This should fit. Oh, hang on. We have another trader, so we might have another opportunity to get ourselves what we need. Some more seeds. Nope, they have coal, leather, hide, coats, iron, and stone. Interesting resources, but nothing we actually need. Alright, so we'll start these orchards off. We got our mines started. We got a lot of stuff done this episode, so that's good. We're coming close to the end, though, for now. Can I fit another row of houses in here? I thought so. Got it spaced out just far enough that I can stick another row of houses in. Alright, you know what? Let's just stick those in there now. It's going to be a problem for us food-wise, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta live dangerously. So, we'll stick those houses in and see if we can actually recover this. Maybe we shouldn't, though. We are pretty low on stored food. Yeah, okay. Living dangerously is fun, but not always a good idea. Clear out those buildings. We'll put them in once these orchards have actually started producing stuff for us. Now, yeah, we can fit some more in here, but it's going to have to break the pattern, which is fine. We got a little block of 4 over there. We can put some more in this space. Alright, this is looking good. Get our people back home safely, and things should be just fine. We've survived the tornado. With minimal losses. So that's good. That's very good. Alright. Well, I'm liking the look of this overall. We're looking pretty solid. Our food situation is still a little bit dangerous, but we're in the process of getting a new situation here set up. I don't necessarily want to plant all of these as cherry trees, though, which is the other thing. It's too bad I'd let that guy get away. He was perfect for us. We really needed those seeds. Oh well. So, we'll plant these in the next spring, I suspect, and we'll go from there. However, for now, this is the end. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor, playing some Banished here once again in the town of Xanadu. It's been a long time, but we're back with a vengeance, and look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, bye-bye.